Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, that sounded gross. Let's do that again. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be a current household video. Yeah, it's gonna be a current household video. If you're wondering, all 11 of you, if you're wondering when I'm gonna continue the Sims 4 Get Together LP, I'm gonna record the next part. After this, it's just like I said, I think in my last video, finals week has been kicking my butt. I got sick to the point where I sounded like Bernie Sanders for like a month. So yeah, it was just going downhill. So yeah, so this is my current household. Let's see if we can get her face out of a fridge long enough so that you can see what she looks like. Okay. So this is, bear with me here. Wow. This is, oh my gosh. I could always just like, but okay, here we go. This is Mandy. Mandy is a young adult and she's married with 2 children. I know. Usually, actually, let me just say this. This family, I think, is a family that I've played longer than any other family. Usually I get really bored with The Sims, so not with The Sims, but okay. But with like the families I play, so I end up just, making new families and going from there. But this family, I think I really like this family, and I'm gonna play and I'm gonna see where it goes. And if anything, if I decide to do the legacy challenge one day, this might be the family that I use. Okay, so this is Angelo Garcia. Angelo is taking a shower. He's either just getting in or just coming out. He's just getting in. So he's cute. He's a cutie, as you can see from down here. Not much I can say. It's a naked man. I'm sorry. I didn't know he was gonna be in the shower. Okay. Sorry to have to wake her. Oh, okay. But she's not waking up. She's posing. This is their firstborn, Brooklyn. Oh my god, did you hear that? Did you hear my inner Bernie come out? This is Brooklyn Garcia. She just turned into a teenager, I think yesterday in the game time, I guess you can call it. Yeah, Friday. We had her birthday party and she aged up into a teen. And then the final little one is, wow, on the toilet. I have really bad timing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to the Sims more than I am to you guys because it's pixelated, but for them it's like a complete invasion of their privacy. But this is the youngest. She was born not too long after her sister, and this is Scarlett Garcia. So yeah, I'm just gonna take you around the house, and I think what I'm gonna do is kind of just do like a day in the life of my current household, so like play them through for a part, and then depending on the feedback or whatever, then we can always see where they are later in time or whatever. So they recently bought this house. Actually, they used to live in a smaller house, but then they had Scarlett and they needed more room, so they had to buy a bigger house. So this is the kitchen. Keep in mind though, they have $8,000. I need to do some serious remodeling, and I don't feel like that's enough. So I'm kind of saving up because of course buying the house did cost a lot. So I'm saving up for some remodeling. Usually what I do is I wait till I get like $10,000 to $15,000, which is kind of funny because as of now they don't have jobs, but I have this weird thing of doing that. I have to get out of the habit that I have to get out of. Oh my god. I usually make my Sims like, they go in and they just have a bunch of money, and I do, okay, oh my god, I'm sorry, I just like brain farted right there. What I do is I use the free real estate cheat so that they go in with all their money, and then I usually just forget to give them jobs because they already have money. But then when I see the funds start to dwindle down like it is about now, because they used to have a lot of money at one point, when their funds start to dwindle down, then I have to like get it together and start getting them jobs. So not quite sure what I want them to do, but what I think I already know for Angelo is that he's a big fitness buff. So I think I'm gonna make him go into the athletic career, but as far as Mandy, I'm not sure. So this is the kitchen. this is a little office that they have. It came with the house, and as you can see, I collected all of the decorative eggs for the challenge, and I'll show you what it yielded when I get to the girls' room. These are some photos of, as you can see, my beautiful grow fruit trees. Grow fruit trees. Grow fruit? Is it grow fruit or grow fruit? Grow fruit trees. Okay, so I think the challenge has, so with the new update, the challenge is gone. So I got the 20 and I gave it to Jasmine, and she gave me the little planter pot, which I got rid of when I moved houses. And then I was really aiming to get her like the perfect quality grow fruit. It went from good to, I think, nice. Let's say like this: good, nice, very nice, really nice, superb, magnificent, magnificent, super superb. Now it's on pristine. I'm like, okay, well, the year was gonna be over before I got to perfect, so I just gave up anyway. But it's not like I could give her a perfect one anyway. But that's beside the point. That's just me venting. This is like their little front room, which is super nice to me. And then they have a bathroom downstairs. And then here's their dining room, which there's a dirty plate in there. Someone needs to get rid of it. And now we're gonna travel upstairs. And this is the girls, wow, wrong room. This is the parents' room. This is Mandy and Angelo's room. I went with blue and orange because I don't know, I thought it was really pretty. So, and then they have an aquarium in here just because, I don't know. Really, I honestly don't know. There was like a really big space there, and I thought a picture wouldn't be enough, and they already had a closet, so I just gave them an aquarium. And yeah, they actually look at that aquarium a lot. So okay, hold on, what time did I start filming? Okay, so 7 minutes 13. Okay, so give me a second. Okay, so that's the parents' room, and then there's this little room, not room, but like a little balcony almost attached to their room. And then there's a bathroom over here, and then this is the girls' room. As you can see, it was made for Brooklyn. Brooklyn is the older sister. It was made for her when she was younger, so she had all this room to herself. And then when it happened that she had another sister, when her parents had another girl, she had to not sacrifice, well, she had to give up her single bed, and they got a double bed. But she was super excited anyway because she wanted to share all her stuff with her younger sister. So she had, the dollhouse, and from collecting all the eggs, she got this stuffed animal, the bunny stuffed animal, and she can talk to, well, now Brooklyn can't anymore, but Scarlett can talk to it about its egg obsession. She hasn't gotten that far, but Brooklyn could talk to Bun about his egg obsession and things like that. So it was really cute. But yeah, then there's a little, I don't know what room you'd call this, but yeah, there's an extra little space here for sitting and chatting of whatever sorts. And then out here, funny, is where the TV is. So, they come out here and they watch movies and whatnot. And then there's some stairs that lead downstairs, of course. And then because, what's his name? Oh my god, Angelo. Because Angelo's a fitness buff from our old house, he had a treadmill. So I just took him, and this little space was empty. And at first it had like little chairs like to sit outside, but I was like, I don't know what I want to do with it yet. So I'll clear out the chairs and I'll just put the treadmill there. And then downstairs, we have what I really love about this house. It's a pool. So this is the pool. It's not a huge pool, but it doesn't need to be really because they don't use it much. And then there's this little place. Usually this is where they eat. They don't usually eat in the dining table for some odd reason, but they go out here and eat, which I find to be really cool. So I think that's really it about the house. Yeah. It's pretty much a really secluded place. Not much is happening around it, but that's okay because and then there's a little painting easel out here just in case they ever want to paint something wild apple trees, things like that. It's just nature, because in the house Mandy used to live in before her and Angelo even thought about getting married, it was super secluded. It was literally called, I think, Mid Nowhere. That was the name of the lot. So I think they have a thing for living in seclusion almost, but they do hang out with a lot of people and they do have a lot of friends, and every now and then Mandy will get a call, you know, let's go out. And she does have a best friend whose name is Melanie. If we can find Melanie, this is Melanie. If you've ever seen, I don't think they're, I don't know, in the, that's how long I haven't done a get together LP part, but I think they're friends in there too, because she's friends with, Mandy is friends with Tiffany and Kimberly, which are the twins from the get together LP. And this is Casey, this is Melanie's younger sister. So, and this is Melanie's boyfriend, just to give you, oh my god, do you hear my voice cracking like a teenage boy? And that's just a little backstory, not backstory, but a little relationship thing with Melanie here. So that's her best friend ever. She was the one, like if we look at the pictures on the walls, she's the one in the top right one is Mandy's wedding day. She was there, and then this is her on the wedding day. Yes, she has tattoos and whatever. She's one of those girls, but she's the greatest person ever, and Mandy really loves talking to her. And you know, that's just how it is. And then the last picture down here is when Mandy went to Melanie's birthday party recently. Actually, it was a couple days ago. So we're just gonna go in and we're gonna continue playing my current household, so you guys can see what I do when I'm not filming, you know. So yeah, so Brooklyn is asleep on a couch, and who's getting a call? You see, like Mandy gets a call. You know, I have to say Tiffany is kind of annoying. You know, she is one of my girls from the Get Together LP, but she can be a tad bit annoying, because when I tell you she calls like every other day, I'm gonna have to cancel because it's literally 12 and I have no idea if it's just gonna be us. Then that's really weird, so I prefer not to do that, if that makes any sense. So she's gonna go upstairs and she's gonna kiss her boo, because I don't know, they just seem to be in love. Oh, and he's just gonna walk right past her. Okay, that works too. So I think what I'm gonna have her do, it's early, okay, she's gonna go around following him. So let's see what Scarlett's doing, since they're playing Duck Duck Goose over here. She's gonna go use the computer. You know, one thing I don't like, not don't like, but one thing, you know, I feel like it could be done. I'm not trying to be rude, not rude, but I'm just saying I feel like they should be able to feed the fish. I thought that's actually what I got. Is there one where you can feed fish? Because I don't know, just to have a bunch of fish like who don't die and they just, you know, chill in a tank, it's kind of weird. Not weird, but it's like I really kind of wanted to feed oh, but then you see, I want a big aquarium where they can feed the fish. I don't want like a tiny fish bowl. But let's see, fish in misc activities. You see, like it's this. I don't want this. I want like something huge, but you can feed the fish. Oh, I guess they kind of meant for it to be more like if your sim catches fish. But you know, there's a little fishing thing right here that people awkwardly stand on next, not on, but stand at, and they fish by my house, and it's kind of weird. But you know, Angelo doesn't, so I don't know. Anyway, let's see, what's Mandy doing? Mandy is actually just okay, let me tell you what Mandy's doing. Mandy's gonna go wash these dishes. No, leave her alone. Did Scarlett do her homework? Who's getting a call? Nobody. Okay, so a little more about this family. It started off as just Mandy, the mom. It was her. Wait for it. Her. So it started off as just her. I made her, and I don't know, I just put her in a house and I made her like this super girly girl, and she was just living life and whatever. And then I got kind of bored, of course, like I usually do with my Sims, but I was like, I don't know, if I don't want to make another family. So what I did was I made Angelo and I put, okay, see what I mean? I made Angelo and I put him in another house in Windenburg as well. And I had them, not, I didn't force them together quite, if not really, because what I did was I put him in the town, but then I would wait until like they would go out, and if she saw him, then I would make her like talk to him. But I wouldn't, like, their first time meeting wasn't me like bringing her to his house and be like, hey, I'm some random girl, let's get married. So that's how it ended up happening. And then they ended up falling in love and blah blah blah. So then they ended up getting married at this really really cute outdoor wedding place. Wedding, whatever, it was outdoors. And of course Melanie was there and all the friends were there and everything. And at the time I think she was pregnant with Brooklyn. I actually can't remember, but at the time I think she was pregnant. So, but she was like first trimester pregnant, like it wasn't anything big. So she was pregnant, and you know, they got married and they moved into Angelo's house. And then of course they had Brooklyn and excuse me, they had to have a little more space. I think Angelo had an extra room anyway, or I made an extra room because it was like a lot of space, so that they could have somewhere for Brooklyn to sleep when she got older. And then I should probably just play while I'm telling the story. Yeah. And then Brooklyn got older, whatever, and then not too long after Brooklyn, Scarlett came into the picture. So, but here's the funny part about Scarlett coming into the picture. I have risky woohoo involved. So for Brooklyn, I actually tried for a baby, and they got a baby. And wow, they got it. They picked one up from the store. They got a baby, and it was Brooklyn, right? Then after they had Brooklyn or whatever, and Brooklyn I think was now a child. Brooklyn is awake and upset now. I had a child. Then they went and woohooed when they were at this party at a club. I know, in a closet. So it's weird, but they did it. I didn't do it. I really didn't initiate it. They went and they did it themselves. And you never believe how many times before that woohoo I had said, okay, go woohoo, and then, why is it looking like this? I said go woohoo, and they would go, and then it would turn out that she wasn't pregnant, and then she wasn't pregnant, and then she wasn't pregnant. And then the one time they go woohoo by themselves, I promise you she gets pregnant. And I was like, that was so unexpected, but that's how it ended up happening. So, not like she wasn't a mistake. I'm not trying at all to say that Scarlett was a mistake. She just wasn't expected. Not accident, because I was gonna say happy accident. Not a happy accident. It's not happy accident. It's a happy something, not an accident. You know, happy surprise. There we go. That's the term we'll use, because she really was a surprise. So she's just gonna go. She finished her homework. That's what that weird box was up there saying. So what are we gonna do? Where is she with skills? She's in motor skills. They went to the park a couple times, you know, so maybe she boosted her motor skills here. Maybe she can go take a swim. She'll decide that it's 3:47 in the afternoon and she's gonna go take a swim. Brooklyn is over here hating life. You know what I found that I thought was the absolute cutest thing? Okay, so my teenagers, I tend to try to make them look a little more like teenagers because, you know, it's kind of hard because they all look like adults. But look at this. She was just bald. You can't see it properly because her hair is now covering it, but I found a sweater that said Brooklyn that I had downloaded from somewhere with custom content something. I downloaded and it said Brooklyn, and I was like, it could not be any better than that. Her name is Brooklyn and she has a Brooklyn sweater. So she's gonna go get something to eat so she can stop, you know, witching at everyone. And what is Mandy doing? She's always wanting to talk to him. Go do something else. Stop trying to talk to him all the time. You guys live together, you're married. So I think what I want to have, since I see it here, I kind of want to have her bake because she does do most of the cooking in the house. Usually, when the food supply starts to kind of go down, I have her like cook a bunch of stuff, and they'll just have that to eat for like a couple weeks or whatever. But because I never really had one of my sims really get into the baking skill. Like, I had a sim a long time ago that would have counted as like another current household. Her name was Ellie. I remember Ellie Richter, and she was a master chef. Like, she was in the chef career and everything, and she mastered the gourmet cooking skill, she mastered the cooking skill, and then she mastered the oh my god, the baking skill. There we go. So yeah, but so I kind of want to have her not go in the same track, but at least get past level 1 in the baking skill, because it's been a while since I've done that. So I think what I'm gonna have her do is bake some brownies, because I don't know, I like brownies. I really like brownies. Oh my god. Angelo is gonna go stare at the fish like everyone does at least 4 times a day for some odd reason, because they can't feed them, and so they're amazed at how they're still alive. Same. So Angelo's doing really well with skills, actually. He's a level 7 in fitness, 4 in video gaming, 6 in cooking, 5 in charisma. So he's doing his due with his skills. Let's go have him work out, because he's gonna do the hill challenge. What is that? I mean, I can only imagine what it is because it's a treadmill, so I'm gonna expect some kind of incline, like running on a hill. But let's see exactly how he executes this. Not for too long, because that could be a little boring, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so he starts to run. Darren, oh my god, Darren was the husband of Ellie, that other sim I was telling you about, the one that mastered all the cooking. This is not Darren, his name is Angelo. Angelo used to have long hair, and then he had short hair for his wedding day around that time, and then he had long hair again, and then it started to make him look older than he was. So guess what, he has short hair again. Okay, so I have yet to see any hill climbing here. If you just heard that, that was my phone timer. So, okay, this is a really bad hill challenge. I'm just gonna speed through this here, because I kind of don't see the point. He's just running. Oh, maybe it's not like a... Okay, next person. Let's just move on. She's done baking the brownies, and she's just gonna sashay you stay all her way over to the table to put the brownies on the table. And these actually, not gonna lie, look like pretty decent brownies. They look like pretty good, but it makes me want brownies, actually. So yeah, we're gonna have Scarlett. What is Scarlett doing? Oh, she just ate cereal. Okay, well, Brooklyn, she's really tired. Brooklyn's always tired. Okay, so she's... How is this possible? How is it that high? I don't get it. Anyway, she's gonna say, you know what, Mom, I'm still gonna eat a brownie, because I don't know, sorry. What? The brownie just appeared in her hand. That's amazing. That's an amazing feat of The Sims 4. Food just appears. If food appeared in front of me in real life, I would never leave my house. Ever. Ever. I don't have a boyfriend, so there's no reason to leave the house. No, that sounds bad. Oh my god, I take that back. There are reasons to leave the house. It's just most times for me it's food. So if food could just show up in front of me, then that would defeat all purpose of leaving the house. That's what I meant to say. Uh-oh. So yeah, I think actually I'm gonna end this part really soon. I know we didn't do much, but it wasn't like it was a part, but it wasn't a part. It was just to show you, tell you the backstory of my current household and how they live life and what they look like and yada yada yada. If anything, I can always come back just to show more of my current household. But yeah, that's basically what this was, just so you see how they not interact. If you play The Sims, you know how they interact, and if you don't play The Sims, then you've probably seen it before. But just how my family is. And this is always not the end, because I don't like drama in The Sims. not in The Sims, but like in my games, because I'm like, I make my Sims, so that, they look perfect for each other, and I just hate to have like drama where like one cheats or something, because it really ruins me. And if I want that to happen, I have to make a new family, and I have to have, okay, she's gonna cheat on him, so I have to have that in mind, because if I grow too attached, I'm gonna hate having one of them step out of the relationship or whatever. Because I say that because Angelo here has a an old flame. You see, it's acquaintances, awkward friends, just good friends. That's weird, but okay. And he and her, before Mandy not came into the picture, but Sims, they go and they make their way and they meet new people. And before him and Mandy became something serious, he had something going on with Asia Sheets, who's married also. So neither one of them thought like maybe it wasn't okay, but they had a little thing going on. And it kind of caused some tension between Mandy, Angelo, and Asia, because there was one point. I like to do this because I invite Asia over. I have him invite Asia over, and whatever happens, that's what I say. But there was one time where she seems to, I think Sims, oh my god, can I speak? Sims have minds, yeah, they're pixels, probably not, but hear me out. Because every time he invites Asia over, literally, Mandy has like a plate to go get in that room, or she kind of dwindles by, or she stands in the middle of the conversation. So she's like watching out over what's going on. And there was one time, as soon as Mandy walked out of the room, I promise you guys, I wish you could have seen it, I didn't do anything. Literally, Asia grabs Angelo's hands and she kisses his hands, and I was like, oh my god. So just when I started like pulling down the romantic relationship to only give them like a friendship relationship, literally, you see, every time at like 9 o'clock, you know what, we're gonna go. But like, just when I started doing that, then it just brought it right back up, and I was like, oh my god, what if Mandy saw that? What if Mandy finds out? So she would try that kind of stuff in front of Mandy one time, and Mandy like hated her for it. So there's always been some tension, like if he does invite her over, because he's telling Mandy he just wants to find some common ground, and like just not prove to her, but allow her to see that he's with Mandy and there's nothing more between them. There shouldn't be, because she's married too, okay? But Mandy's not really going for it. So every time that she comes over, like there was one time she took, when Brooklyn was still a little girl and Scarlett was a little girl, they took them after school, after they did their homework, to school, to a park, and guess who was there? Asia Sheets was there. And he was like, are you kidding me? So he goes to talk to her, and Mandy is talking to Tiffany, which is this girl who keeps inviting me out every effing day of the week. And literally, she was like, are you kidding me? Like, you just left my house. And okay, before let me pause my story. And I have to end it. I should have ended this part like yesterday, but I haven't yet. So whoops. So this is, oh my god, where did I go? This is Mandy's best friend. All up in your grill, girl. All up in your grill. This is Melanie. I didn't think I would see her out here, but here she is. And there is a little drama in my games, and it's not even me, I promise. But I don't think Melanie likes Tiffany too much, and this is Tiffany from my LP. Melanie doesn't like Tiffany too much, and of course Mandy kind of sees it, so she kind of tries to distance herself from Tiffany, because every time Tiffany is around Melanie's boyfriend, she always tries to talk to him. There was, when I had a birthday party for Brooklyn, she was literally like thinking about him, and then she just went up and talked to him. So she's kind of like iffy about being around Melanie's boyfriend. So that's the little tension that's going on there. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this part here while they're at the club. If anything, I can always do another video showing, you know, what has happened since this video, like since time's progressed or whatever. But I'm gonna end this part here. And that part, I'm gonna end this video here. Oh my god, here I go with the bad outros. I hope you guys enjoyed and love my current household already. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video, which will be, I promise, the next part of Get Together LP. I promise. Bye, guys.